it's me again, Hayes, and welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog, I will share with you on the step-by-step process on applying for a tourist visa or a business visitor visa to Australia when you're about to apply for it as you're offshore and you need to take your OSCE. Or also, it's for my friends, whoever is going to watch it, who wants to visit and apply for a tourist visa in Australia. So to start, you need to go to the IMMI register account. So I will show it here. I'll put the link in the description box as well. So you need to register for your full name, your email address, and just follow it through. And then you just need to verify your email. So you need to make sure that you're putting the right email address because your visa grant will be sent to you by email. You have to click new application, then visitor visa, and then under visitor visa, there's another visitor visa 600. So just click that and it will move you to a next page. Click the box for the acceptance for the terms and conditions, then click next. Always save for each step that you're doing. There's a save button at the bottom. This page, it will actually ask you which stream are you applying for. So this will have a difference on if you're applying for a business stream or just the regular tourist visa 600. So I actually filled in both sides of it, if you can see it in the screen. Well, it really depends on which one are you comfortable with, because I actually haven't tried applying for the business visa stream because I was here onshore when I did my OBA, so I don't need to apply for a tourist visa. Although I actually applied for 4 tourist visa for my family members, which are all granted, so I know that that works fine as well. So as long as you're working, I think it's fine to just apply for the regular tourist visa, not the family stream, but just regular one if you're employed anyway. Business stream, I'm not really sure, but I actually put on the details in for you to be guided if you want to push through with that one. So you just need to fill in the details as what I put it in and then follow it through. That page, it will ask you if you're applying with the group. So I actually did that before with my parents and my siblings. So I added them together in a group. So you will just tick yes and it will ask you to put the names, and then they will give you a code. Then every application that you're applying for, you just put that code in. I don't know if that's helpful, but I think it's good to know that there are other people who's coming at the same time. So, but of course, if you're just taking your exam, you don't need to add another baggage for expenses. So it's better that you just apply for yourself. So it's easier. But it really up to you if you want to bring your friends or family with you as well during your trip to Australia. Next page will be putting all your personal details. So your passport, full name, your civil status, if there's any other IDs that you want to actually put in. I didn't put any national ID, but it's up to you, or you can put your birth certificate anyway. So there's a register number there, and then once you fill it out, then you move on to the next page. Will be double checking everything, especially your passport, citizenship, your full name, and your date of birth. So just to make sure it's all correct and it's matching your passport, because that's very important. I'll see if you have any traveling companions with you. If you have someone, like for instance, you put it yourself to a group, so you just put their names, whoever is coming with you, if you have the same flight. So but if you're just alone, then you just put no. Next page will be about your addresses. So if it says usual country of residence, so it's where you are at the moment. And then you just need to fill in the other details, like the current address and your postal address. I'll ask you if you're applying as DIY, so what we're doing, or you're applying with a migration agent. Usually if you're applying with a migration agent, they will fill in their details there. Otherwise, you just put no, and then you just put your email address, the one that's registered, and you move to the next page. Will ask you if you have any family members that's not coming with you to Australia. So usually it's just the immediate family members. So if you're married, you just need to put your spouse or your children, unless otherwise they're coming to you to Australia. But there are options as well that you can put your parents and your siblings in the options. So it's just really up to you if you want to add them as well. Maybe that will add for your strong family ties, because if you have family overseas, it means like there's a chance that you won't overstay your visa and you will come home. So I think that's why they will ask you of when or the dates or how long are you going to stay in Australia. So it should be consistent on what you put in the beginning and on this one as well. So I actually put a study at the bottom in case you're doing the business stream, because if you're reviewing for Austria, then you can actually upload a supporting document from the review center. And of course, if you're a visitor, you can still study within like for 3 months. So if you're just studying for a week, or as for the face-to-face classes, if you're just attending that, then you can just put the dates of the classes. So I'm not really sure about that. I haven't applied it, but maybe it could work. But if you're just on a tourist visa, regular one that you're applying for, then you just leave it and put no. And then anyway, it doesn't matter if you're studying for the review as a tourist, as long as you're here within the validity of your visa. And yeah, that's still fine. Alright, so we'll move to the next one. Next page will ask you about your current employment status. So this is quite important because they know if you are employed, you're just taking a vacation leave, then most likely they will grant you a visa because they know that you're gonna go back to work. So just fill in your employment status if you have, and then just fill in all the details, and then you'll move to the next one. So if you've chosen the business stream visa, then there will be a business stream page. So this page will ask you about the reasons of why you're attending something, or you're like if you have conference or a study, then you just need to fill in those details. So I just try to fill in whatever I think that's applicable in that page, and then you'll just move on to the next. Next will be about your financial support. So if you're self-funded, you need to put in the details of where you're getting your funds to your travel to Australia. So from your employment, for your savings, if you have credit cards, so whatever it is, you just need to fill it in. If you have a sponsor in Australia who will sponsor your life, for instance, you have a relative here, and then they can actually give support for your application. So like for me, I told that I have a letter or an invitation for them that I will take care of their lodging, or some expenses for the food. So yeah, so it really depends. But if you don't have anyone, of course, you just need to put self-funded, and you just make sure you have enough funds for you to travel to Australia. So after you fill that in, you just move to the next one. So next 2 pages will be about your health declarations and your character declarations. So you just need to answer which one is applicable. Then your important page as well is if asking you about your previous visas. It doesn't matter if it's a tourist working or I don't know, whatever visa it is, but you just need to declare everything that you had. If you had any refusals, overstay, you just need to list everything. So you need to be honest on that because they will really know. So here we are at the declaration part. You just need to confirm everything that you actually answered is true and correct. Then you move to the next page and it will ask you to review. So once you done with that, you just need to review everything that you feel is correct. You can still edit it, don't worry, you can still go back if you missed anything. But once you're done with review, you just need to click next and the upload documents will appear. The attached documents, there are a lot of things that you need to attach. So this is actually depending on your answers. So most of them are the same for everyone, but there are some that's not, especially if you're it's for OSCE or you're just coming here for a tourist. So it's really important that you have all your documents ready. So if you're applying online, you don't need to certify it. So you just need to apply it. So make sure that it's clear, and it's better if it's colored. So most of the time, so they will ask you about your travel documents. So it's about your passport. So if you have all previous travels as well, better that you attach all your old passports too with all the stamps. So that's what I do. And also you just need to put evidence for the financial documents. So you need to upload some certificate from your bank, so those statements, and then any savings that you have, any land that you have, house, car back home that will give us strong ties for you to come back home. Also, if you have sponsors, then they need to provide their identification as well, and they need to give you any evidence or invitation letter to support your application, so that will make it strong. And then you need to provide your travel history. So for the business stream, so you just need to upload all the documents from APRA, the acknowledgement for your exam. If you have a letter from your review center, that's another thing. And then other things, if you're married, you need to put your marriage certificate. So you need to put your employment certificate as well. If you have any leave, then you just, anything that could support your application, you just need to put everything there. Financial, employment, your documents from APRA or from your review centers. So everything that you could add, then you need to put it in. Also, once you're done with that, you can submit the application. But if you miss something, if you want to edit, you can just go to your main account. You can still edit it. Then you just need to go through everything again and then go to the attached document. So you can just save and then go back until you're ready to lodge. So once you're ready to lodge, you need to click next, and it will ask you to submit. Once submitted, they will ask you to pay. So I think now it's already 100. It was 150 before, I think. I will have a look on it. I will put it in the video. And then that's for each applicant. And then if you have any accommodations and stuff, so you just need to put everything and make sure it's all clear. Good. And then afterwards, once you pay for it, you need to do a biometrics. So I think in the Philippines you can do it in Makati, so it's, I think, around 900 pesos. So yeah, so it's actually quite easy to apply, but the thing is, there are some people who's getting refusals too. So you need to make sure you have a strong application. So if you have any questions, you just message me or just put in the comment below. I'm not expert on this, but all of my applications that I did for my family, they're all successful. So I think if you just follow it and you just make sure that you comply with the requirements, then it will be fine. So good luck, everyone. Thank you for watching this vlog. I hope it's clear, and good luck, and I hope you'll get your visa granted and be able to come to Australia. And that's it.